Module 5. Let's find out some ways we can work with vendors. Tell me a little bit about the vendor part of it. Do you already just have your group of vendors that you work with, or do you got to meet them over time at events? Like, how do you get to your connected group of vendors?
I feel like the vendor list is ever growing.
Okay.
You have your vendors that you love to work with, but they're not always going to work for every client. When we go to events, if we work with a vendor that's really great, we'll make sure to keep them noted in our binder, get their business card, and then find the right client down the line for that vendor. I feel like it's great to always have your favorites, your most reliable, but you're gonna get that one client that's just gonna have the desire to have something really different, and you're gonna need to have that ready for them.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I do have my preferred, but you do find those gems too that they pop up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, I need your number, come here.
Yeah. So what do you look for in the vendors in order for you to feel comfortable referring them?
Complete 100% dependable, interpersonal, genuine service, and quality, definitely.
What happens? Let's talk worst case scenario. What happens if the wedding day rolls around and the vendor doesn't show up?
You take things into your own hands and you do what you can with what you have.
What's your process of working with vendors?
Well, I guess it depends on if your client if they booked you for a day of coordinator. I don't have too much contact with the vendors until about a week out or 2 weeks out, because they're busy with other weddings and other clients, and all of that, all the contract negotiating, it sort of happens between my client and the vendor that they booked, and I'm not really a part of that process when I'm the day of coordinator. Yes, I've had clients have me skim through contracts and see if there are any red flags or things that should be added, and I'm happy to do that. But I would say my vendor contact is primarily when I'm a partial planner. That sounds weird, or when they're my couple that have booked me for a full wedding planning package.
Up next, how to schedule a timeline when planning an event.
We like to tell our clients what the planning process looks like, but it depends. Like, some clients don't really care to know, and some clients want that document, that timeline, what's going on this month, and so on. So we do always like to provide a planning guideline, a planning document.